So, as always, they certainly used and set me up, framed and fixed me, used me as the spare and the fall guy, the scapegoat. But no mad monster, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. No Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Bridie Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. Again, they will pay to make you disappear. That one's got Mill on it. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. You can see Burston Mill, Pages and Co, Dis Scotland Road Assassins, Dis Woodyard, Parish Fields, not so healthy centre, they are all related. One big black axe hatchet job, saw trap in Dis Norfolk UK. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. That one had 22 on it. Certainly do have to follow your golden compass. 22-year, catch 22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. And there is a story where that blue car is parked there. We used to have a little Citroen, and you couldn't take the key out of the barrel that had it. If you took the key out, it was a real job getting the key back in the barrel. You had to leave the key in the barrel. Without thinking, I pulled the key out of the barrel and I couldn't get it back in, so I had to walk back to Burston, where I was living at the time, across the fields there. And Danny, a police special, he was parked there in his police car. Pink there, and Prince William Way in Dis, again there, High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine, 666 on that one. Big Boo, and when you're surrounded by big wig know-alls, like Pink says, NOBS, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. As always, a very deadly serial killer virus in Dis Norfolk UK, but no Black Panther. Serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. All delivered by Dis Post Office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. The super spreader carries, only have infected everyone apart from me. Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. No son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here, no purple guy. Woolly hat, serial killer here, Sombre, autonomy of a crime, based on actual events in France. So anyhow, I stopped and talked to Danny, who was parked by that blue car by the little bridge. He was a police special constable at the time. We had a bit of a chat, and at the time there was a man who'd went up in smoke in a caravan down the little lane there. A lot of people said he was a blight on the countryside, and he had a lot of rubbish under his caravan, and someone set it on fire with him inside the caravan. He went up in smoke. Again, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Coburn Gotha, Windsor SS, their High Royal Blue Crime, Blue Murder, certainly not mine. So I said, hey Danny, how come you parked here? He said, well, if I park on the marketplace, he said, people keep coming and talking to me, and I've got to write up some notes. So I laughed and said, you what, like me? So I said, all right, I'll let you get on then, Danny. And he pulled this notebook out, and I always thought police notebooks were like hardback black books, but he pulled this notebook out, and he'd already written probably 6 lines, a paragraph or so on this notebook that he had to finish the notes on. And when I saw it, I thought, do you know what, some of those death threats full of monster lies that were put through the door were on police notebook paper. And again, no John Doe of Dis, no number 7, John Doe of Dis, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. So I thought, well, that's very interesting, why the police made a file disappear, a folder I had with 27 written death threats full of mad monster lies, not counting all the scrawled ones from Perry Green, who was squatting in a house nearby at the time, who later stabbed Paul Chambers in Dis. I thought no wonder, because I went to Dis police station supposedly for an interview. No interview ever took place as to why we'd marked up Dis with 18 black sets. The hardcore in Dis, pushing all their monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. Cutting brake pipes, loosening wheel nuts, almost got me killed, so we did mark up the hardcore in Dis, painting me very black. Serial killer black beyond recognition, so we pushed their big hate campaign out into the public domain. That did get in the Dis Express. No one who we marked would press charges for criminal damage and face me in court. Magistrates Court at Thetford, with the Dis Express reporter there, and back up all their monster lies. Bogus diagnosis, death threats, again cutting brake pipes, loosening wheel nuts, that almost got me killed. So you can see Burston Mill, Dis Scotland Road Assassins, Dis Woodyard, Parish Fields, Not So Healthy Centre, one big black axe hatchet job, saw trap. So I did walk right into a big police saw trap, Inspector Numbnuts Bun and Mr. Fixer. Liar, liar, pants on fire. No one's got a hat on it, but no nut in a hitch and beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham. No Sandringham stock and strangler, serial killer here. No Sombre, autonomy of a crime. No woolly hat, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Can see Dis Scotland Road Assassins for details. This side of the road I have the truth, the other side of the road I have all the mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in Dis, Norfolk, UK. So no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. Very good film, pledged Jack Nicholson, giant of a man riding round in a black Volvo estate called The Wizard. And again, we're all in range of war. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist, issue. That one's got 17 on it. No red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins. Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. And certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. As always, the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. Johnny Botwright delivered exactly. And they do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. How do I know? Little birdie told me so. So Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo. So local Nazis again surrounding my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham, where I was staying in a disused beach hut. Calling for backup, nicely setting me up as the Black Cat. Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, really don't think so. So they're precision engineered, black box, serial killer frame, fixed assassination, sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. More bogus diagnoses than on Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified. Apparently using new DNA technology, that one's got gaff on it. One big monster con, monster bluff, monster gaff, epic fail. No Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist, issue here. And I'll certainly set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, that one's got a hat on it. But no ritual killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Really don't think so. Again, to get you boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. So they certainly used and set me up, framed and fixed me, used me as the spare and the fool guy, the scapegoat, all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. 666 on that one, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host. Red dragons, plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No hosts for the beast here. And that one's got mock on it, so never a bad thing to mock the opposition. Again, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. Discount Road assassins on the phone, certainly want me boxed up, locked up or done in, but no woolly hats, serial killer here. Again, set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands. To get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. That one's got lie on it. One big porky pie, serial killer lie. That one's got die on it. So they can make a princess disappear. They can certainly make a nobody like me disappear. Boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. Certainly will pay to make you disappear. All in the bag. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation. Saxe Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. So not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host playing close lover, not true detective. That one's got kill on it, one big assassin riding round in this. And that's a Jaguar there with a Prince Harry Potter look-alike inside. But no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, serial killer here. No purple guy, woolly hat, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Purple guy was the serial killer in the Freddy Fazbear's cartoon series. But this is not a cartoon or a comic, it's real life, high crimes, royal blue murder. Frames and fixes switches, monster lies, bogus diagnosis. Certainly not mine, again they will pay to make you disappear. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine. Again see Prince Harry the spare for details. Word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, laid and clean. So their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. And there certainly are plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, all now coming out. Also in the Epstein files. 4 Facebook accounts burnt down recently for exposing the truth, the corrupt powers to be. Do not want you to know, do not want you to see. One was a 4-year Facebook account. 2 were 2-year Facebook accounts. So why burn them down now? Because my Facebook account started getting a massive view since the latest release of the Epstein files. The public now out in the information now out in the public domain. Some really good videos from Andrew Loney, who's written much about Prince Andrew and the Epstein files. So Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, Boys in Blue, had my Facebook accounts burned down. I did open another one because I do have a lot of contacts on Facebook, but Facebook also burnt that one down. So one big monster con, monster lie, black box, serial killer frame, fixed assassination in Dis, Norfolk, UK. Again a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. And you can see Dis, Tesco's and Morrison's, every monster lie, bogus diagnosis. Mixed into Dis, Tesco's and Morrison's, pick and mix, monster deal. Buy one big monster lie and get 2 free. So one big warring dish, you certainly can take a very big hit. And we're all in range of war, bio-warfare, war. One big blood and fire sacrifice. Bio-warfare, war is an acceptable blood and fire sacrifice to Satan and the fallen. Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies will send all your sons and daughters to the front lines. 17 again on that one. Steve Wright Ipswich just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall. 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless it's a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine. September blue murder, certainly not mine. That will be covered up. Then Discalton Road assassins, all on the phone, box him up, lock him up, or get him done in, disappeared one way or another. But as always, no sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. That one's got gun and GP on it. You can see Dr. Def SS, Silver Bullet Whom for details. No Luke Davison, Plymouth, the Plymouth shooter, Terminator. You will not see me walking around this, terminating anyone, and that's a big one. Mondeo there, and that's a black Volvo there with pedo on it. But no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. No Sutcliffe, Steve Wright. Steve Wright riding round in a blue Mondeo, Ipswich, 22 miles from here. 5 girls murdered in 10 days. So Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, no Dis shooter here. No Blitz Limey, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer, and the white van had Cliff on it. No Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, Dis shooter. That one's got egg on it. They certainly do have plenty of egg on their geriatric faces. Can see DC Free, Hope Church now, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis. Really did sell out an innocent man with a kiss of Judas. 7 pieces of Dr. Def SS Silver to the local police SS dogs. The local wolf pack, all smell and blood, closing in for the kill. Certainly will devour and feast on me, tear me apart. Crack my frame fixed head. Drink my unvaccinated blood, and that's King Charles there, Count Dracula. He's just out and about in this, getting some more monster lies. Bogus diagnosis, all to cover up their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. All in the bag, and all they really have is Sip 0 Silch nil, a whole lot of nothing. They do not have a royal flush. They've got 4 jokers, 1 big monster con, 1 big monster bluff. Porky Pie, serial killer lies. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. Can see number 10, Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. So you do have to follow your golden compass. So see Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. His high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. So when you do find yourself in a golden circle, golden dragon, precision engineered, Clockwork Orange, Golden Squeeze. You certainly do have to follow your golden compass. That one's got War on it. Again, one big war in this. Set you up as a red Carmichael done, Michael Sands, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up. Throw away the key. No Sombre, Autonomy of a Crime. No Woolly Hats, Serial Killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Based in France, where there was a woolly hat, serial rapist, riding round in a silver Persia. Norfolk Cubus, Cobus, King Charles, Count Dracula, Camilla the Omen Nanny. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. So no Purple Guy, serial killer here. TikTok have been the real classic, 66.8 million views on TikTok. 27 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. No Black Wizard here. Again, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Coburn Goffer. Windsor SS. Will make more than your social media accounts disappear for exposing the truth. That one's got number 10 and raw on it. Keir Starmer and the Labour Loonies. Again, no Roy White and White Van Man. Christian B. Sandringham Serial Killer. Black Wizard Terrors. This shoe, I really don't think so. So, one big monster con, one big monster bluff, monster gaff, epic fail. And 23 on that one. No mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed. Jekyll and Hyde, number 21 or number 23. Serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So they have created a big mad monster serial killer in this, and that's certainly not me. No ritual killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Norfolk Cubus, Coppers. And 666 on that one. Again, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. Anyhow, God bless, take care, have a good weekend.